Hey y'all, I got a question for the men. So if you're a woman, do me a favor, don't answer, but send this to your dad, your uncle, cousin, nephew, brother, whatever. Is it ever appropriate for a man to follow a woman from one location to the next to try to introduce yourself and get a number? So I'm going to give you a scenario. If you see a woman at a store and I don't know, maybe it's too crowded, she's moving too fast or whatever, hop in your car, follow her to her next destination to try and introduce yourself. Is that ever appropriate? Please tell me. Okay, so the reason why I was asking the guys specifically is because I know a lot of time guys do things with one intent and then women, like, we just receive it totally different. So I was just trying to make sure I wasn't tripping because I felt very, very violated and creeped out. And I was at this place getting some food, and when I was in there, a black guy was talking to me, and he was actually like very cool, just regular casual conversation. But then he asked me about my car. He's like, is that your car out there? And I was just like kind of a little uncomfortable, and I'm like, yeah. And so he was like, oh yeah, I was thinking about getting one, blah blah blah, whatever. And that's cool, but I think as a man, like, you guys, he probably didn't mean no harm at all, but as men, like, you guys gotta start like reading the room a little bit, because as women, we have so many things that we have to be aware of all the time, everywhere we go, and that's probably not a good conversation starter, because now I'm thinking, is he finna go out here and tamper with my fucking car? Like, we just have all kind of stuff going through our heads. And he, again, was like probably just a nice guy, just trying to, have a little conversation. But y'all need to read the room, because when I left, I went to my shop, and when I got there, it was people in there getting their hair done or whatever. So I'm walking in, and as I'm walking in the door, a man approaches me. Like, it felt like he came out of nowhere. He was a white man. So when he walked up, I'm like, hey, how are you? Like, how can I help you? He said, I just wanted to come say hi. And I was like, okay, hey, how are you? I'm like, were you, at the bar downstairs? He's like, oh, there's a bar? And then so he like peeked inside, and I'm like, oh no, not in here. Like, you have to go like down the stairs, whatever. So he's like, no, like, I just saw you and I wanted to say hi. And I'm like, okay, but why are you in the plaza? Where were you? Over here. And he's like, I wasn't in the plaza. And so then again, I'm like, well, where were you? And he's like, oh, well, I saw you earlier at the store. And I'm like, what store? He said, the store down there. So this store is like a little Mexican market that has little restaurant in there, whatever. And so he said he saw me at the little Mexican store place. And I'm like, first of all, my nerves was real bad, because what if I would have went home? Like, it was so creepy, so weird. He gave me his number on a little piece of paper, and I was debating if I was gonna send this case to Yunti so she could call him and tell him that he can't be doing stuff like that. Like, yo, like, I'm still kind of like, like, my nerves is bad.
Wait, why did she take that white man's phone number? No, I already know why, so I'm not even going to say it out loud. But here's what the Jasmine Brand posted. And this is another story with a woman talking about her experience. It says, don't go straight home. Atlanta woman shares terrifying experience of being followed. So it's a woman named Just Nisha XO said this on Threads. Ladies, tonight I had an incident happen completely out of nowhere. I was leaving the lounge after being with friends and headed home. When I got to a light, a car pulled up behind me. At first, I tried to tell myself, maybe they're just going the same way. But when I sped up, they sped up too. They pulled beside me at one light, then got back behind me. They followed me onto the highway and even followed me off the exit. I realized I was almost home. So instead of going home, I went across the bridge to QT. What does QT stand for? Let me know in the comment section. She crossed the bridge to QT because, quote, I knew a cop is usually there. I told the officer a car was following me, and he followed me home to make sure I was safe. That was scary as hell. Like, seriously, what is wrong with people? Ladies, please pay attention to your surroundings and don't go straight home. If you feel like someone is following you, go somewhere public, somewhere lit up, or where police or security are. Trust your gut. It can save you. I truly appreciate everyone's thoughts, comments, and opinions. I simply shared what happened, not only to tell my experience, but to bring awareness. I know there may have been different options or ways I could have handled it, but every situation is different. Unless you're actually in that moment, you really don't know how you'll react. All you can do is make the best decision you can to keep yourself safe. Praying hands emoji. Now, there's some things I just can't say in this video, but wait for my commentary at the end to let me know you made it till the end of the video. Secret password to say in the comment section is, if you think that these women, Bambi and this other woman, are overreacting, and you think that what they're thinking is basically all in their head, not being followed, they need to chill out and everything. If you think they're doing too much, say too much. Now, if you think that it's possible, or maybe they definitely were being followed, if you think that something is or possibly was going on in one or both of these stories, say watch out. That'll let me know that you need to watch out there, and what they're saying definitely has some validity to it. Now, I've been a Bambi fan for years. Always thought she was one of the most underrated women on Love and Hip Hop just in general. I mean, gorgeous woman. And here's the thing. I just got to keep it real with you guys. You know, y'all, she took that white man's number, y'all. Remember when the black guy who was admiring her car is talking to her, that shit is just as creepy as the white guy saying, oh yeah, I saw you here, there, or wherever. Now, the white guy, his story sounded like it was some weird shit going on, but she still gave him, rather she took his number. Why? This is what I'll tell you. There's always stories with weird shit that happens to black women, and a lot of them actually aren't even women yet. I've seen so many stories of young black girls. I'm talking about like they're fucking teenagers, right? They end up dead. And it'd be some white dude who's like in his 30s. She went to go off to be with him or whatever is going on. And because there's different stories, different ways that it happens. Y'all just trust white men in general. That's why when them stories pop up, I'd be like, well, that's the shit y'all be doing. May sound callous, but my attitude towards it is y'all trust white men. So Ashley Janae up. And I know that car that was allegedly following that black woman. Oh, I know that was a non-black person. And the reason why I know that is because she didn't mention race. If that were a black guy, trust me when I tell you, you know what would have happened? She would have said he was black. Also, notice how Bambi, who Mama D said was dating white men for money, allegedly. Remember when Mama D said that shit, right? She can sit there like, oh yeah, and the white man gave me his number. I was thinking about giving it to your auntie, Tia Kemp, you know, so she could like call him. But Bambi, you know you took that fucking white man's number because you just wanted to take his number. Why front? You probably gave him your number too. We all know what's going on out there, okay? Nobody's dumb. We're all adults. We know about the swirling. We know about the Brad worship. Everybody knows what the fuck is going on out here. Everybody knows. But anyways, what do you guys think about these stories? I need to know your opinions. Have you ever had weird situations like that? I can assure you, okay, there are times when there's nothing going on. Nobody's even thinking about black women. And they will just make themselves a victim. I'm not saying that this is what's going on in this particular situation, but the fact that she took that man's number lets me know a lot. But what I will tell you is this, though. There are times where black women will make themselves victims of situations where it's not even appropriate. Like I've seen black women insert themselves into stuff where like a black man could be talking about anything in general. He could be talking about cheese. And black women would be like, oh my God, what he's really saying is that black women are ugly or something dumb and weird. You'd be like, what? What the fuck? Who's even thinking about you, Keisha? Like the shit. Listen, y'all, I'm not saying that it's like that in this situation. I'm just saying I've personally seen, listen, I've seen some stuff on YouTube and off of you, well, really anywhere you see, anywhere there's black women, they just say crazy, weird, stupid shit. But I've seen them put themselves in the victim. Ooh, look at what happened with Ashley Janae, how they blame black men for that. Black woman goes to Africa, doesn't come back alive. And then like, well, look at the comments that black men left. Like, that's not going to bring Ashley Janae back to life. It won't reanimate Stinky Legs. She's gone. Okay. And you guys were worried about black men. And some of them were like, you know what? I think that those African men at the hotel might have something to do with it. As a matter of fact, yeah. I think that they did it or they helped the white man do it. So that's the type of nonsense that brothers have to put up with. It's like to a point where the hatred is so strong that they're just saying anything at this point. And actually, it's been that way for a long time, like, decades. It's really starting to feel like Germany before World War II. And that's for a real reason. And anybody with a brain can figure it out. But anyways, this is all my opinion. What's yours? And do y'all think that it's real weird how she took that man's phone number like that and then tried to play it off as if we don't know, like that we don't understand? The real reason why, like, is if we're all dumb. Yeah, I only took his number so I could give it to Tia Kemp to prank call him. I just got it to give to Rick Ross's ex to prank call. That's why.